He's thinking too much.
Oh, here it is.
So that horrible disaster in East Palestine, Ohio. Haven't heard much about it lately, have you? Right? No. Faded from the headlines, big time.
Yeah.
In fact, even during the crisis, it was being pushed out of the headlines. A lot of folks didn't want to talk about it for some reason. Donald Trump went there, showed support, something that the current president of the United States refused to do for some reason. Take a look at this photo. It's of the water, which has been looks pretty crummy. What's happening in East Palestine right now? We want to check in with Tammy and Rick Chai. I think this is the third or fourth time we've talked to you guys. Thanks for keeping us up to date. By the way, right off the top, you're right there in the middle of East Palestine. You'll both look a lot better than you have in previous appearances.
Thank you.
Good to see you both. How are you feeling?
Good to see you too. Thanks for having us. I'm feeling pretty good. My husband is having a few issues.
I've been filming in the creeks again only because, people say stay out of the creeks. If the EPA wouldn't lie to us, then I wouldn't have to go into the creeks. I'm covered in rash again all over my chest, and it happens every time. I wear a military mask, Avon military mask when I go in, but inevitably you get water splashed on you. And the creeks are horrifically still contaminated.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here.
All right. Well, look, I don't like that rash one bit. Other than documenting for the world what's happening there, maybe you should avoid the creek. That rash does look bad. Can you avoid the creek?
If they can stop lying to us, it's just something that drives me. Maybe I don't know, I probably should.
They keep telling us there's no contaminants in the creek, but then they started to dig up under the bridge because
This was 2 days ago, the video you're looking at.
Yeah. They're putting in a new park that's $25 million that Norfolk Southern donated, and they dug up all of these, all up underneath the bridge. So this is further down than just where the regular soil was. So these contaminants have sunk really far down, and we just need to show what we're dealing with.
This is one backhoe shovel full, and they stopped work at that time, and I think they saw the chemicals and didn't know what to do. And the EPA states that it's not their site, so they have nothing to do with it. They wouldn't test there. They say they can see no evidence of chemicals. I can give a 7-year-old a stick and he can find those chemicals. How does the EPA not find those?
So we've done testing ourselves. We've sent samples out to a professional lab to find exactly what we're dealing with in that creek. It's not right because...
Any indication so far? Any preliminary results?
It's Eurofin's lab. They're very backed up. I sent it about 2 weeks ago, the sediment and the water. But why am I doing that? Why isn't the EPA telling us what it is?
Yeah.
I just want residents to know that you're being lied to.
Yeah.
I held the paper, the local paper, where the EPA last week, where there was a fish kill when they knocked the bridge down and released the chemicals. They said they couldn't find any chemicals. The next day, I walked through the creek with the newspaper, chemicals everywhere in the creek. I don't know.
And the fish were gone.
The corruption is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's.
I don't understand it. How this is America.
It's hard to believe.
I'm so sorry. It is crazy. This is America, and I know we're being lied to left and right by the powers.
Yeah.
The powers that be. What do you need? I know we want answers. We want clean water. Practically speaking, what do you two need right now? And then what do the people in Palestine, East Palestine, need?
Well, we're still on bottled water because people are very afraid to drink their well water because you see the chemicals in the creek. That's the water that leaches down into the aquifer. So someday we may wake up and drink this contaminated water. So there are probably thousands of people still on bottled water. You can reach me at East Palestine, Tammy@gmail.com. We're still accepting donations. We've had lots of wonderful people because of your show, Greg.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
And lastly, ultimately what we need, the people that want to leave and get out of here need to get out of here. President Biden, who hasn't even come down, needs to sign the declaration, the emergency declaration. I believe homes need to be bought out.
Yeah.
Bottled water is just a substitute. It's getting ridiculous. You've known me for a while. I'm a happy guy. I get angrier and angrier as time goes by. I'm not like this.
And we're in the process of working on moving because
Yeah, we we talked to the bank about a construction loan to move out of here. I mean, we've been talking about it, but we've been here 30 years, and we thought maybe something positive was going to happen here.
No.
Nothing is happening here.
Nothing.
This is last night.
That picture.
Wow.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, and then they called the police on us. And but the local police said, "Why are they calling the police on you? You're just filming."
Yeah.
So.
It's not for a while there we thought, well, maybe the Biden administration is giving the shaft because this is kind of a red town in a red county.
Yeah.
But, we see similar stuff happening in Maui, which is a blue. I think it's across the board. It's not it's much deeper than, a Democrat-Republican thing.
It's reprehensible of what this administration is doing to
I'd be the
American
first person
citizens.
to thank President Biden if he came here and signed the emergency declaration.
And help the residents.
Helped us.
Yeah.
East Palestine Tammy at gmail.com.
Yes.
That's the email. And GoFundMe if you guys,
Yes.
if folks
And Give, Send, Go.
want to do that. You can go to
East
East Palestine Off the Rails, right? East Palestine Off the Rails.
At GoFundMe and Give, Send, Go, yes, are the
All right.
donations to help the residents. We appreciate everything you've done for us, Greg.
Greg, you've
Thank
been
you.
great, and thank you for supporting East Palestine.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's an honor. And Newsmax, I'm grateful that
Yes.
facilitating all. And I guess you got to get out of there. Keep us posted. We'll be in touch. And thank you so much.
Thank
so
you.
sorry this is happening.
Thank you.
Shouldn't be happening.
Thank you.
You bet. I'll be right back.
Thank you both for joining us again, and we'll make sure to keep in touch. We really enjoy following your story, and we're happy to help.
Thank you.
Thank you. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.